Hey everyone, welcome back to CraftyPlannerLovR. My name is Megan, and today we are going to be planning in my Erin Condren social media planner for the month of February. For this month, I have the February monthly calendar, the 7x9 from BlessUrHeartStickers. You guys are probably aware that I do PR for BlessUrHeartStickers and that I use her stickers in my planners all the time, and I love them. So this is the monthly calendar that we are going to be using. And then I also have these pages from SimplySmithStickers. I actually had these from last year and I never used them, so I'm going to use them for the extra pages in the calendar portion. So we are going to go ahead and get started. I'm actually going to begin with the monthly calendar, or the extra pages here, because this is the part that I'm most excited about. So this is pages from SimplySmithStickers, like I mentioned, and I am just putting the sticker directly onto the page. I'm not even worried about explaining to you guys how I do it because it is pretty self-explanatory. This is going to be where I am tracking all of the information for the PRs that I am on and anything important that is coming up in the month. So that is, I don't understand. Okay, I was going to say I don't understand why the sticker won't go on. That is what these pages are used for. I can show you, I'm not quite done with filling out everything for January, but I can show you what January's looks like so you can get an idea. I use BlessUrHeartStickers items on here. So this is what January's looked like so far. This is kind of an overview of what I am using the planner for. So they're the exact same page on either side. So what I am going to do is use this side for my social stats and information, which means I need to get my YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok labels. And I think for this, I am going to actually use my SerilynArt labels. She has scripts available on her shop. If you guys are interested in getting any, you can get the icons or the scripts. If they don't have the kind of script that you're looking for, you can request custom scripts, which I like to do. So let's see, Instagram is definitely going to be this one. This one is going to be TikTok, and this one is going to be YouTube. I don't know what that bang was. Many apologies, guys. Alright, so we have those. Then we are going to grab these. And I'm going to have a section for new releases. And I'm going to do the new releases section over here on this side. Then I also want a section for Happy Mail, which is going to go right here. Planning on getting a lot of Happy Mail this month. Okay, then I think, actually, you know what? We're going to switch this up. This is going to be our new releases section. Because here, I want plan and to do. Okay, so here we're going to have to do. Okay. Here we're going to have plan. This is going to be like plan ahead for next week or next month. And then we're going to have a little Facebook section because I always forget to post on Facebook and I don't want to do that this month. So there we go. Now we have every single section filled out. I will rearrange all of this later. This is just like a little container that I keep all of my SerilynArt social stuff in, just for fun. And I'm also going to grab some SerilynArt dolls, which is why I used the SerilynArt labels. And I think I'm going to use, I have two more of, these are the same spread, or stickers. So I think I'm going to use these. Oh, maybe I should save these for the other page. That's what we're going to do. So then I want to add her. I knew I wanted to use her in this area here because I know I'm not going to have too many new releases. Well, I mean, there probably will be, but I want to have her on here to kind of fill up the space. And I think I am going to grab this doll, and she's going to go right here, just like that. And just to use up the rest, I'm going to put this doll right here. And then maybe her. I'm going to put her right here. Because I don't need too much space on this area. So now we have our SerilynArt dolls. Doesn't that make it like so much better? Like it fills it up perfectly in my opinion. I think this is great. Okay, now let's go to the calendar because that is also what we wanted to focus on. So first let's get the sidebar. Well, okay, let's start with the washi. That should be number one priority, is the washi. And you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to layer the washi. I don't know if that's how this is meant to go, but it's how I'm going to do it. Okay. And then we're going to take this pink washi here and put it underneath, like directly underneath. I love that this isn't like specifically Valentine's. That's my thing, is I need it to not be completely Valentine's Day because I personally am not a huge Valentine's Day person. Probably because I have never had a significant other. That might be why. But I do like to have a little something that is like sweetie, like sweet dash Y, sweetie. Because I like the thought of Valentine's Day. I just don't like Valentine's Day in general. Does that make sense? Probably not. Okay, so we have the washi. Now let's get the sidebar on. Let's do all the way at the bottom. Oh, did I mess it up? No, I didn't. Okay, we're fine. Whew. All right. When does the month start? That would be our next inquiry here, is when does January end? January ends on Saturday, so starts on Sunday. Oh, I should probably put the days of the week on here too, huh? So I think this is a Monday start is what they have it as. Thursday, Friday. Yeah, they have it as a Sunday start. So I'm going to have to relabel everything. But now that I know that Sunday, I'm going to cover this up right here so that I know that Sunday starts. So I suppose what I should do now is put the days of the week on here and the dates, and then get back to you. Alright, now that I've got all of the numbers down, let's go ahead and put a box right here. Which one should we use? We're probably going to use this one because there's one of the same on the other thing. Also, while I'm trying to peel this up, we do have these numbers here, but because the dates are on this corner and not the other corner, I did have to switch up the numbers, but I do still, I was still using BlessUrHeartStickers numbers, and these were just from another kit. So I'll save this for probably my monthly calendar or my weekly calendar, so I'm not wasting anything. Okay, so I do have a slight problem. I mean, I guess it's not a problem, but a slight concern because we don't have enough boxes for this space here. Why am I having a hard time putting this sticker on? My brain is not working, apparently. So here's what we're gonna do. Okay, we're not gonna put it on crooked, Megan. That's what we're not gonna do. And I wonder if I can peel this up. Probably not, because my nails are trying to rebel against me today. They don't want to peel anything up. Oh, well, I guess we did. I guess we decided to work with me today. There we go. All right. Perf. We have that. Then we have 3 boxes. 1, 2. Oh, never mind. I was really concerned that we were going to not have enough space. But we do have space for 3 of these boxes. So we can put these here to cover up the number spots, which is good because I was a little worried about my spaces. So this worked out perfectly. I don't like that. I'm going to do it this way. They're squares and they probably would fit no matter what I was doing, but apparently I'm not smart to think about that stuff. I'm going to lift this up so that it goes underneath this. That looks super fun. Okay, Valentine's Day is February 14th, so we are going to use this love sticker here. Well, I was going to add a sticker, but you know what I think I'm going to do instead? I'm going to save this, okay? I'm going to save this sticker because I can use it in a different spread and not have to worry about like the month itself. So there's that. We can save these because we have the same stickers over here on this side. At the time of me filming, I do not have any sales that I can think of that we have going on. So what I'm going to do is I will cut this out and stick it in this little pocket here or inside here so that I have it to grab whenever it's time to add any sales, because that's what these are going to be used for. I'm not going to use any of this stuff because this stuff is icons and I don't track that in my social media planner, but I will use these holidays in my week's planner. The last thing that I want to do is add some of these dolls, and I know you might be saying, well, Megan, there's some over here. You are correct. I'm actually going to cover them up, and I'm sorry, Misty, that I'm covering up these gorgeous stickers, but I forgot to get the dolls from your shop for February, so I will be using them, just not in this spread. Okay. I am going to try and fit all of these dolls in here. So, what we are going to do, even though I just put this down, so that I still have room for the writing on the 6th and the 7th. I like that. That looks good. Although, now that I'm looking at it, I don't want the same style of doll right here. So I am going to have to carefully peel this up. I'll fix that. Okay, I want to put her here instead. So I should just be able to, yeah, I was gonna say I should just be able to replace it. And so that I can cover up my boo-boo that I made, I'm gonna put the 6 over top of my accidental oopsie. There we go. And then we have 2 other dolls here. I could have sworn I had 3, but I might be miscounting. I probably am not. So let's put her on the 2nd and 3rd because I have a feeling there's not going to be any sales or anything happening on those days. And then we'll put her down here. So if I squeeze you right there, and over just a titch, should be enough room for both. Yeah, okay, cool. Okay. Let's put the 18th back here. The 25th, she's a little She's a little warped, but it's fine. Okay, there we go. Now we have those done, and our calendar is finished too. I like how this looks because it's very simplistic, and I do need to add the month. Hold on. I said, I like how this looks, and then I forgot about the month. Probably would be important, Megan, to add what month it is, even though it says it right here. I still would like to add it. This is not a SerilynArt sticker, but that is okay. This is not a Bless Your Heart sticker either. Should I put it there? I'm going to put it up here. I feel like there's too much going on this side, so I'm going to put it over here. There. That looks so fun. I wish I could do some 2026 labels, but I will figure that out at a later point in time, because I also need to have one for January over here, because I wanted to have January 2026 on this side, but it's fine. Everything is good. So, like I said, this is what I'm going to be using to mark, and here, I'll show you January's. I already did, but I'll show you January's again. So this is what I did to mark down all of the important things that were going out on my channel. So I have my hopeful uploads for the month of videos and Instagram and things like that. Usually it's probably just my monthlies that I like to write down, but sometimes I have ideas for other things. So then we have the collabs that go on. So we had 2 collabs for January, so I'll be marking that. And then over here on the sidebar, I write down what I hope to have uploaded this month and what I want to have uploaded next month. So that's what I'm going to do on this side, and we're going to do the exact same thing over here. I'll probably figure out what I want to do and like do the labels and everything for that later, but this is my itinerary, my layout for February. I hope you guys liked seeing how I use SerilynArt stickers in my spread and seeing how I have set up my monthly pages for each month. If you guys want to see how I set up January, I almost said February, that's the month we're in, Megan. If you guys want to see how I set up January, you can check out that video. It will be linked at the end of this video and in the description box in my playlist videos. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it gave you some inspiration. And until next time, craft on. Bye, guys.